Every day, real estate agents ask me about my camera gear. And they always ask the same question. What camera should I buy for starting a YouTube channel? So today, I'm gonna settle that debate once and for all. I'm gonna walk you through the pros and cons of shooting with your phone, a big DSLR camera, and finally what I consider the hands down best option for most agents. Let's get into it. All right, let's start with the easiest option, which is, well, your phone. The pros are that you've got it with you at all times. And modern phones actually have, excellent cameras. You can film and edit everything right here because, it's all contained on your phone. But of course we come to the cons and, the audio on this is really not that great. And trust me, on YouTube, viewers will forgive average video, but bad audio will kill your channel. It's also tough to capture both yourself and the environment. So talking ahead like this, totally fine. But showing a property and being in the frame at the same time, you can pretty much forget about it. And of course, there is the biggest con, which is stabilization. Unless you plan on skating around with rollerblades or going out and buying a gimbal, your footage is going to look pretty shaky. So bottom line here is that your phone is easy and accessible, but it's not the best option if you want to stand out on YouTube. So next up, we have a Pro DSLR. And let's talk about the pros. For starters, you're gonna have incredible image quality. This is exactly what the pros use for movies and commercial shoots. And if you add in an external mic, your audio is going to be just as professional. So if you're after that polished cinematic look, trust me, this will deliver. All right, let's talk about the price, okay? So this setup cost over $3,000 for the body and the lens, $500 for the microphone, and another $1,500 for a stabilizer. That's even before you start editing. Now, the other big con here is the bulk. Walking through a house with one of these rigs is like doing an arm workout with dumbbells, okay? This thing is heavy. Walking around with it out like this, your arm is going to get really, really sore. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, editing. DSLR footage requires professional software like Adobe Premiere or Final Cut Pro. It's really not plug and play, and there is a really steep learning curve. So the bottom line here is that you get stunning results, but it's heavy, expensive, and it's really not practical for most agents. So if your phone isn't right, and the DSLR isn't right, what is right? And that there is where we enter the Insta360 X5, which, in my opinion, is the perfect balance for real estate agents. Let's talk about the pros here. There is no stabilizer needed. The footage is smooth right out of the camera. It films in 360 degrees, so you can do talking heads and show off the property around you at the exact same time. With the new InstaShot feature, you can actually record a perfectly framed, instantly shareable flat video while also capturing 360 degree footage in 5.7K, which is perfect for home tours. Now, if you notice here in my studio, I've got kind of low light. Well, there's a lot of houses with low lights as well. That's not a problem. Put this thing in pure video mode, and it uses AI to clean up the footage. So even dimly lit houses look really good. Now, they also have the companion lav mic, which doubles as a remote, giving you the perfect audio that you need and the ability to control your camera from a distance. Want to go do a walk-up shot? Great. Hit record on here, it'll trigger your camera 15 feet away. Want to be in frame with your clients? Awesome. Again, all done on your remote. Then let's talk about editing. Editing with the X5 is super simple. You can do it on your phone with the Insta360 app or on your computer with the Insta360 Studio. You don't need to be a pro editor. You can learn how to edit this footage in minutes. Now, I know that I did cons for the phone and I did cons for the DSLR. So what are the cons for this? Honestly, not much. because for agents, it solves nearly every problem. So the bottom line here is that the Insta360 X5 gives you pro-level video and audio in a lightweight, easy-to-use package, well, without the headache of that giant DSLR. So here's the verdict. If you're just dabbling, start with your phone. If you're obsessed with gear and editing, grab a DSLR. But if you want the perfect camera for real estate that's easy to use, stable, has great audio and amazing footage, well, the Insta360 X5 is the clear winner. So I believe in this camera so much that on my channel, where I have over 1 million subscribers and over 5 million views a month, guess what cameras I use hanging off of my airplane? The Insta360 X5. In fact, I've got 3 of them, plus this one, which I've replaced my DSLR camera for this X5 for my talking head video while I'm on my channel. All right, so I'm gonna drop a link to the Insta360 X5 in the description below. I tend to buy a ton of these cameras, so Insta360 gives myself and my friends a really good deal on them. Go ahead and click the link below if you want to check out the Insta360 X5. Hope this helps you with your decision on what camera to go with.